Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Connor Unchained. So, we got the market starting to move. It was actually really bullish today. The sentiment, the timeline on Twitter, lots of coins, lots of projects have been moving pretty heavily just over the last, 24 hours. Runes specifically have been cooking. This is why I've been telling you guys on the channel, just pay attention to runes. I made videos of certain projects that I do like, you know, but like I said, they have been flying for the most part. And even yesterday, the day before, a lot of them were starting to move. Just in a video I talked about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I talked about Wanko Manko. This was literally, I think, at 10 million. It's already doubled, which is good. Waddle as well, I think, has literally doubled. Or is that volume? Yes. No, that's market cap. Yeah, both of them have doubled a little bit more. This I was shilled many times. Missed that. Mr. Yen is almost tripled. 2.5, 3x from where it was in the lows. And it's just I feel like it's just starting, to be honest, for a lot of runes. And at the current moment, it seems like a lot of people are looking for, the next hype mint on runes. Which, it's very, very risky, I have to put it. Definitely super risky. Really interesting to see, I guess how this kind of plays out, with micro caps right now in runes. But I just wanted to bring this up. Again, I'm not going to be not shilling certain projects here, not in this video. But again, runes have just been cooking. It's good to see those moving finally. Some of the top ones, again, that I just talked about, are looking good. I got Bitcoin here, BTC, almost 71K. Chart is looking very good. It looks very healthy. For what it is, literally at a triple top here. Been trickling down for a while, bounced, and it looks like it's starting to trend back up. We could see one more major explosive run from here, like very short term from now. But again, we're just gonna see how this plays out. This could bounce again. Maybe it coils up for longer and another little channel here breaks and then finally has a huge god candle. I have a feeling we're gonna see some sort of major candle like that. Maybe not here, like this early. Again, maybe if we do bounce around. But eventually, I think we're going to have a huge couple candles just hit Bitcoin, to firmly show that we are out of this, this chop for the last few months, right? So, again, we're just watching Bitcoin. ETH, same thing. ETH did have a god candle, and it's been just consolidating, kind of coiling up right over here. But, it still looks really bullish for what it is. And we actually had BNB break all-time highs yesterday, which is crazy. So that's pretty good to see. And yeah, so I want to cover a couple altcoins too. We got the RWA narrative. We got Ondo here. Ondo has been killing it. This has been one of the most up-only coins in charts I think I've ever seen, because this is on a daily. And usually when I see a chart like this, like something that looks like this, but on like a 4-hour, I really question, because at some point, usually there is some sort of major correction that ends up happening. Something kind of like this before, anything like another leg up would happen. Now, I'm not saying Ondo is going to do this. I don't know, But I'll give you guys an example. Dex Screener Hub. This is a coin that I was watching for a while, right when it launched. Nimbus Network. I don't, from here, I don't recommend anyone to buy this. I don't know. This is the current sentiment, because I was just waiting for a heavy pullback. But this to me looks exactly like Ondo right here. This is on a 1-hour chart versus a daily chart, which is what Ondo was, right? It had, launched, had a first little leg up, little correction, You know, consolidation into a huge leg up. You know, launch to the same thing. This is where I caught it. Wanted to eventually, potentially jump in, but I missed this one. Same thing, had a little correction, another coil up, another major push, and then what happened? And a literal dump from here. So, you know, and again, this is on a 4-hour. This is a very risky coin in comparison to Ondo, which is a literal powerhouse of RWAs. So bottom line, what I'm trying to get out of this is that I do expect some sort of correction at some point. I don't think it's going to dip like anywhere low, kind of like Nimbus did, but there will definitely be another correction at some point. But also, you know, at the same time, guys, you really got to keep in mind that it's just gonna, everything just obviously has to do with what Bitcoin and ETH do. If we see these skyrocket, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of TA any coins are gonna have, because they're all just gonna start moving up. Even if they're bottomed out or if they're already at close to all-time highs, they're probably gonna continue to run. You know, so that's what we're waiting for. But so overall, the RWA narrative, you know, some of the top coins for the channel, you know, my personal favorite RWA coin right here is IXS. You know, still just coiling, consolidating, not doing too much. You know, at some point this will easily break over 90 cents, over this resistance, over $1. Firm belief in that. You know, I'm pretty sure that was its all-time high, or it's kind of its launch price, I guess. But, you know, we had this explosion a few months ago, and it's just been chilling. But firm belief in IXS, trying to be the go-to DEX/swap for real-world assets. And obviously MOG, our top meme coin. MOG is just doing well, literally just coiling, just chilling right here. This is just holding up stronger than anything. The amount of volume that MOG has got is absolutely insane in my opinion. MOG has literally just been the one for a while. It's killing it. You know, Render, like just a top AI coin. This kind of just shows, I feel like this showcases like a general idea of the narrative. You know, even Tau too. BitTensor is literally still on a dip. This to me is still at a beautiful entry. You know, I like Tau. I think Tau and Render just, you know, for the cycle, they're kind of already chosen to be some of the, you know, highest cap / probably best performers. And I don't mean if you bought now and waited to the peak, it's not going to be the best performer, but, you know, just overall from when it launched in the bear, you know, just consolidated, chilled for a while, and had its huge run. You know, that's just from that, it's going to be a great performer. And no, there's no way this doesn't have another leg up. Easily into 1,000, maybe 2,000. You know, at some point I know that's coming. You know, AAI, I talked about on the channel. If you wanted to check out the ZK Sync video, went more in depth with AAI. Higher risk coin, but to me it's definitely some opportunity. And FLT does look good here as well. Really like Influence. Yeah, talked about it on the channel the other day as well. Like I said, I really thought it was just going to correct from down here. I mean, it has gone up a little bit. But same thing, I expect some chop. Probably going to bounce. Maybe comes back down. Just another pump. And eventually it's going to move on to the next leg, which is pretty good. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. And so for this video too, I'm also going to give you guys a couple high conviction meme coins. You know, because there are a couple that I've been in for a little while. You know, I've talked about in the group for a while, but I haven't talked about on the channel because some of them are still at decent levels. So we're going to pull them up in a minute here. But yeah, look, like Warped, guys, has been flying. Shout out to Warped, like really. You know, like this has just been a long time coming, literally since January. Or not even, mid-December. My first entry into Warped was literally somewhere down here. You know, I've DCA'd, I don't know how many times into this. and it's finally been moving. It's breaking into new highs, as you can see. It already is. From here, I really do expect a continuation, but at some point it's definitely going to correct as well. Maybe it comes down like this. It's probably going to make some sort of, formation. It's not going to follow a trend like that, but maybe something like that. I would not be surprised to see. But I like Warped, again, still one of my highest conviction gaming tokens for the rest of the cycle. They are just killing it with development, in building. They seem like the most genuine team I've ever seen in crypto. It's like a somewhat small team, but again, the size of the team doesn't take away literally anything from what they're building and doing. But yeah, so that's for most of the altcoins that I've been watching lately. There hasn't really been too much going on. Gaming kind of had a nice move with Carrot, and Carrot's just been, it's still high. At some point, it's probably going to bounce again as well. But so let's pull up some memes as well, because we got some random memes have just been popping off. We had... Did I spell that wrong? Bow? B-I-A-O? B... I can't tell. I'm not sure. No, it's definitely not this. Maybe it is this one? No idea. But we had a Bow coin pop off. I'm sorry, I should have had this ready. This was a meme coin. I think on the like a lot of people are calling it like the Chinese Pepe, which is pretty interesting. Because I guess on WeChat it's like a #1 meme. So yeah, that's definitely an interesting narrative. And then we had this coin as well, Really Fly. Like this launched, when did it launch? Literally yesterday. This one just got a ton of attention because that same coin just popped off, Bow. But this one ran like crazy. This one I missed this one. I was not paying attention to this at all. Recently, I haven't been focusing too much on ETH meme coins. Outside of the ones like the longer term holds that I have on ETH, some of the brand new recent ones have been moving like crazy though, which is pretty interesting because it's kind of like a little meta right now going on. It's just important to pay attention to a ton of different chains, right? There's even Coinbase as well. They just launched their smart wallet. I don't know if it was yesterday or today. That was a big thing as well. But some base coins started to move yet again. So we're gonna get into the two coins I'm gonna show you guys. So if you do follow me on Twitter, I kind of soft show this coin all the time. Or not even soft show. Like I just think it's funny. Joeing 737. It was just listed on Coinbase I think 2 days ago. But I mean, this chart looks beautiful, guys, too. I think on another dip, any sort of dip here would be beautiful for an entry on Joeing. Is this is kind of pulling like a mug. Not the chart here, but this coil up right here, or this coil down. It's coming down for a while, bounce. It's probably gonna bounce one more time before it decides to have its next leg up. 80% chance that is what happens. But I'm here for it, and I think this is going to be a top political fi meme coin just going into the rest of the cycle. Because most of the meme coins that I focus on, if not 98% of them, I'm looking to hold them for more than, at least a month, couple months, right? I really don't like to hold coins for 2 days. A lot of meme coins are just, they just move up and down way too quick. But if you're going for like quick launches, like right off launch, trying to snipe, entries and then sell really quick, that's kind of different. But I focus on finding genuine, strong communities, and just holding and being patient with it, right? That's the name of the game. But so Joeing 737, this is like the main coin because again, I wanted to talk about political fi meme coins. Even right now, like I feel like that meta already slowed down. But again, we have the entire election coming up for the next 4 to 5 months. This is going to be the hottest narrative for gains in meme coins outside of probably animal coins and whatever other meme coins come around. But I think as like an interesting narrative that's not like, I feel like it's not normally here because obviously the election is never, it's not every year, right? You don't see an election every few months or something. Like, this is not a narrative that's here to stay super long term, but to take advantage of, up until the election, I think it's almost like a hedge against, even some sort of crypto volatility. But again, not financial advice. It's just my thoughts, I think political fi meme coins are definitely a key part of a meme coin portfolio right now. And like I said, with Joeing literally at 8 million, I think that's such a steal. Initially, the first time I ever talked about it was on Twitter and on YouTube. I actually made a video on it, around like 600K down there. So shout out to anyone who got in, because at the peak this hit like 13, 14 million down there, up there. Came back down to about 4 million, and now it's at 8. But again, it's probably gonna bounce again. Might look for another DCA, but I've already thrown a good bag in this, so I'm holding this one. But I really like this. I wouldn't be bringing this up if it wasn't a literal high conviction coin of mine. But yeah, I do hold Joeing. But like I said, I'm definitely going to be DCAing and waiting for another dip, because I think it's gonna come. This is not just gonna shoot up. It's not gonna pull a U pattern that never happens. So again, keep in mind, if you are looking for an entry, let this bounce, let it ride out, probably come back down again, trickle up, coil up, maybe it bounces again somewhere in between, and then boom, it just has a rip. Maybe when Biden or Trump start talking, easily can see this just have a chart kind of like this and just move up, from here. So that's kind of where I see it going. But again, there's a lot about this meme coin. I'll probably get into in another video. But if you guys just want to check it out on Twitter, look into Joeing. Top coin, in my opinion, for political fi related meme coins. Because most of the major ones are already way higher in market cap. And that's it. Mainly, that's all I got with Joeing here. I really like this meme. That's it. It actually it makes me laugh like all the time when I see it on my timeline. And to be honest, there's not many meme coins that genuinely make me laugh like half the time I see it. So that's another reason why, I hold it. But outside of that, obviously we got Retardio. If you guys have seen the channel, Retardio is my number 2 conviction coin. So the second one I wanted to show you guys is Stanley Cup. I've talked about it on the channel as well a little bit, but Stan is, I think is a sleeping powerhouse of a meme coin. It's just these charts are primed to eventually just continue up, to start slowly grinding back up, starting to move. Once Solana gets more traction, once Bitcoin and ETH are at new highs, Stanley Cup has some of the best content for meme coins I've ever seen. And, they're kind of just priming themselves for the next leg up, because, easily this coin could be, even from current levels, could pull, minimum 5 to 10x. I could easily see this going, like, let's say from 16 million. Because again, I'm not trying to be a moon boy. I'm not going to say this is going to do a 50x. Like, no one actually knows what's going to happen, right? But again, the chart just looks very good. Bottomed out. At some point, this is just going to rally. I know it will. So yeah, to see this at 200 million, I would not be surprised. Couple hundred million easy, in my opinion. With another leg up across the board for Solana meme coins. Definitely can see that. But so those are 2 of my newer high conviction meme coins. Just wanted to bring that up. So outside of that, these are just, again, these are my thoughts, guys. If you guys hold any of the coins that I talk about, leave a comment below. I'd like to hear which coins you're holding. And tomorrow I'm going to be dropping a top 5 AI coin video, where I go into some of my newer slash more higher conviction AI coins, for the month of June. Because, I do talk about many different coins all the time, but there are 4 or 5 that, recently I've just been getting more and more conviction in, with all their own reasonings. So I will make a video on that tomorrow, just so you guys, are prepared for the next leg up, and if there's any of these coins that I talk about at good entries, you can potentially look for an entry. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, do your research. But outside of that, that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.